Welcome, everybody, to episode 2 of the One of One Cards show. My name is Luke, and I'm your host. In today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at the best case hits and inserts of the Panini era of WWE cards from 2022 to 2024. This is going to be a two-parter, and this is part one. We're going to be looking at numbers 10 through 6. But first, I do want to take a moment. In the episode one that we had covered last week, we had taken a look and reviewed at the Topps 2025 Chrome. We covered everything from the base cards, the autographs, the inserts, and case hits. One thing we did not point out was that there is an additional insert called Hidden Gems. Now, this had debuted in the Topps baseball set where there's a checklist of 5 wrestlers in this particular set, where there's 5 wrestlers, and it looks like it's going to be a set of 5 wrestlers in upcoming sets as well. And they're called hidden gems because they're very, very rare, but there's not a lot of detail about it. They don't go into too much detail. We can see some recent sales for Roman Reigns and Hulk Hogan, and we see that they sold for about 180 for Hulk Hogan and $261 respectively. The checklist is Hulk Hogan, Roman Reigns, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and The Rock for Topps Chrome. I think they look great. I think they are definitely one of the best inserts and case hits of all of Topps Chrome 2025. So definitely expensive, but also very, very nice looking as well. For this episode, as we said, we're going to be doing part one of two, where we're going to be looking at the 10 best case hits and inserts of the Panini era of WWE for 2022 to 2024. A few things, it's my opinion. If you don't like it, that's okay. It's okay to be disagreeing with me. I'm not the end all be all with WWE cards. I just really enjoy them. We're going to be looking at the cards. We're going to be looking at where they came from. We're going to be looking at the affordability as well as the long-term collectability on a scale of 1, meaning people aren't really going to care about them all that much, in my opinion, to 5, where they are must-have cards. So let's start off with number 10. Number 10 is the Vortex insert from 2022 Revolution. It was a set of 30 insert cards, a lot of different wrestlers. One big thing about them that I found to be very fascinating is that the Revolution is a very underrated set, where it's a set that is foil based, and in the right light, these cards shine so well. So we see for parallels, they have everything from Galactic all the way to the one of one Kaleido. You can see over here the out of 10 Lava Alexa Bliss, as well as the base John Cena. They look absolutely phenomenal when you see them in hand. I actually have a copy right over here. You might not be able to see it all that well. That is the Galactic Vortex of Alexa Bliss. Huge fan of that card. It shines so bright. For sales, we can see graded 9 of Cora Jade out of 99, $20. Becky Lynch out of 10, Sunburst 99 out of 99, PSA 10. $75 best offer. It's not a lot for some graded cards. Obviously, not the lowest numbered cards going, but it's not a bad price. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, we could see $7, $5 for Damian Priest and Zelina Vega. So are these affordable cards? I would say they definitely are. And in terms of long-term collectability, I don't think people are going to be really seeking them out a whole lot. But I mean, if you're an individual who wants to collect an entire insert set, this is one that you might consider going for because they go for relatively cheap prices. So let's move on to number 9. Number 9, we have the Supernova. Once again, it's a checklist from out of 30 cards from 2022 Panini Revolution. Once again, we go Galactic, the rare insert Galactic, Sunburst out of 99, Cubic 49, Lava out of 10, and one of one Kaleido. a lot of different wrestlers from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT from that time period. And once again, I think that these just shine so well. If you have them in hand with the way that they are, I have the Supernova from Alexa Bliss right over here, which is the Sunburst out of 99, very similar to the Sasha Banks one that we see up on screen. I think these it's one of the best looking cards I've had. It kind of reminds me of like the more recent Topps Cosmic Chrome cards for Major League Baseball. We could see the Charlotte Flair, the Galactic PSA 10 right there. Just unbelievable looking cards. Recent sales, Seth Rollins Galactic case hit, $80 best offer sold. We see a Liv Morgan out of 49 PSA 10, a 69.69 sold. For some lower end sales of the base Alexa Bliss, $3, Finn Balor, $2.75. These are definitely some affordable cards that really, they just shine so well. So are they affordable? Absolutely. Long-term collectability, I don't hear people talking a whole lot about just how wonderful the Supernova insert set is, but they're something that you might want to consider. So that's why I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 in terms of collectability for long term. Next, we have gold, the gold set from the 2022 Prism. There's 20 different cards. Parallels include green, silver, green pulsar out of 25, mojo out of 25, gold out of 10, and the black one of one, as you can see, represented by the Charlotte Flair. This is a very clean card. It's, if you want to see the particular wrestler, such as Triple H or Bayley, holding their respective titles with just a good photo shoot right there, I think that this card is just a real standout if you're looking for them to just show off the titles that they had won. Recent sales, Seth Rollins from 2022, gold out of 10, $75. A Roman Reigns gold mojo refractor, not mojo refractor, mojo prism out of 25, sold for $41. Again, not very expensive for an insert that looks as good as it does. Look at how good that gold looks for Seth Rollins. Great picture as well, holding the WWE title. Some lower sales, Alexa Bliss, green, $7.99. Randy Orton, gold, mojo gold out of 25. The gold mojo out of 25, $2.25. I'm personally not a huge fan of the mojo parallel. However, people do like it a lot. So is this an affordable card? I would absolutely say yes. Long-term collectability, kind of in between. I know people really like the golds in particular, the gold out of 10, and obviously the black prism one of one. I think people really would want, depending upon the wrestler that they like. So collectability, 3 out of 5. Next, we have the and new parallel from 2020 or insert from 2023 and 2024 select. It's rather parallels include everything from Flash, Red Wave, Gold out of 10, Gold Wave, Gold Flash, Silver, and Black one of one. This appeared in both 2023 with 10 wrestlers and 2024 with 20. They also added tie-dye prisms in the 2024 set, along with a couple other parallels. I think this set is a great way to show the wrestler the moment that they have won their respective title. I think it's a really awesome way. We can see Liv Morgan over here. We can see Bianca Belair holding up the Raw Women's title. We see the very famous picture of Becky Lynch holding up her titles that she won at WrestleMania back in 2019 with the black one of one right there. I think this is a very wonderful set to collect. We can see for 2024, they had introduced the gold vinyl. We can see Dragon Lee right there. I'm not really sure why they gave Dragon Lee that particular picture, but where he's not actually holding the title after he won. But we can see Eddie Guerrero as well in 2023 gold out of 10. Just a really great design overall. Recent sales on the higher end of things, we could see Bailey, the gold vinyl 1 of 1, selling for $787. We see the Oba Femi out of 10, PSA 9, best offer $200. So probably went for a little bit less. And on the cheaper end of things, Bret Hart, gold out of 10, selling for $33. Imagine that. And also Trick Williams out of 149 for $1. These are great looking cards. They're definitely affordable if you want to go on the lower end of things. And for long-term collectability, I know I see a lot of people showing off their Roman Reigns cards, Becky Lynch cards. So 3 out of 5, in my opinion. And at number 6, we have from 2024 3 count. Not a lot to talk about the 3 count set. I don't think people seem to enjoy it a lot because of the sticker autographs. But from this particular set, we have the 2024 Downtown WWE. It's the first and probably going to be the only time we see Downtowns appearing in for WWE. We see it's 20 different cards. There's no parallels or anything of that sort for this. We see the Bianca Belair representing her Nashville roots or Tennessee roots. We see that this card is very popular in other sports. So you see in football, Jaden Daniels, $50,000 best offer. So again, probably sold for a little bit less. You see Victor Wembanyama, downtown case hit, selling for $7,800. So these go for big, big money in other sports. And I just think that the designs of these are rather stunning, and I think that they're kind of comical if you if you enjoy certain parts of WWE lore and history. So we see the Undertaker in the funeral home, what looks like to be the funeral home. We see Hunter Hearst Helmsley, so Triple H before he was Triple H, as the Greenwich, Connecticut individual. And we see Ultimate Warrior. Looks like he's in his downtown home of Parts Unknown. We also see CM Punk with the deep dish pizza from Chicago. I find that to be a funny touch. We see Mankind in his home of what looks to be the Boiler Room from the Boiler Room Brawl. And we see Stone Cold Steve Austin with the representing Texas, and we see that Texas rattlesnake in there. I think they're really great designs, better than some of the more recent designs from Panini, where they may have been using AI in the football sets. Recent sales, these cards are going for good money. We see $535 for Rhea Ripley, although I know some people have questioned the design elements of the Rhea Ripley card because she's not from Sydney. And we see Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes cards going for $532. So these cards are not cheap. So are they affordable? No, definitely not. But long-term collectability, I think people are going to be going for these in the foreseeable future. So to recap, we have the Vortex coming in at number 10. We have the Supernova coming in at number 9. We have the Gold coming in at number 8. The number 7, we have the New. And at number 6, we have the Downtown. I want to thank everybody for paying attention and following along to this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the One of One Cards YouTube channel. What am I right about for this particular episode so far? What am I wrong about? And what do you think will appear in the top 5? Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good day.